Chipotle stock has been on a rough 7-day streak following reports of a norovirus outbreak in one of their restaurants in Virginia. Bill Ackman, Chipotle's biggest investor, purchased a 10% stake in the burrito chain last year for $1.17 billion. The holdings are now worth roughly $190 million less than when they were acquired. Bloomberg's food industry reporter Craig Giammona joins us now with more. Craig, does Chipotle get over this new scare?
It's going to take some time. I mean, they're going to report after the close today. It'll be interesting to see kind of how the sales have been doing. But I think what's gone on here the last few days just indicates how tough of a situation they find themselves in. And, you know, the market's just very, very sensitive to any negative headline with them. Norovirus could happen anywhere. You know, it happened to them. It's in the news. It becomes a very big deal. So really a tough road ahead for them. It's going to take time.
We talk about Bill Ackman losing $200 million on a almost $2 billion investment. He's in it for the long haul, though, typically. And it's not just about money for Bill Ackman, typically. So will he be fine with this, or will he be mad?
You know, hard to say exactly what he's thinking here. But, I mean, I think when he got into the stock, he felt like it was cheap. It had really been hit hard from this crisis. I mean, the high point before the crisis was something like $757. It came all the way down, lost about half its value. So I think he felt like maybe the worst was behind them. This past couple of days, like I said, an indication that there's still a lot of risk with this stock. So $200 million to him, I mean, who knows whether or not that's a big deal, but I certainly can't be pleased exactly with how the stock is done here.
The last time Chipotle had a problem, it didn't handle it all that well. It tried to make light of it to a certain extent. It just the strategy for dealing with it marketing-wise was bad. Has it come up with a new one?
You know, this time
I haven't heard much from the company itself.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, they've apologized and they've said basically that we've updated our safety protocols. They're kind of saying what they've been saying, that we're on a path to making our restaurants the safest in the industry. And they're kind of saying it wasn't E. coli, it was norovirus, which means that it wasn't necessarily the food. It could have been a sick worker or something like that. But the average person doesn't care about that distinction. It's just still bad news for them. And that's really all that matters at this point.